Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for part 2 of the Sims 4 Black Widow Challenge. So, first and foremost, before we do get started, I just want to say that it's a little bit later on. Stephanie was at the bar, remember, just to kind of recap on last part. Stephanie was at the bar, she got talking to that guy, and she obviously had no money at all to be able to buy drinks, so she got a water, she got some free chips, but she tried to ask the bartender to make her a drink, and maybe if she could just start to have a tab at that bar, so that, you know, she wouldn't have to pay for the drink, she'd pay for it in a bulk lot at the end of the month. The bartender declined and said that they don't do tabs, so she can't order a drink. So that really made Stephanie frustrated. She got angry and she actually started to threaten the bartender. And of course, this made their relationship, or their friendship, not their relationship, but their friendship obviously go down, and obviously they kind of don't like each other anyway. They got off to the wrong foot at the start, so kind of Stephanie left really angry, enraged. She was really angry. She needed to blow off some steam. So she literally ran home. She had a bath. She got changed. Brajon obviously texted her earlier on in the night to say, hey, do you want to catch up with me? She declined because she was in such a really crappy mood. Not gonna lie, she was really, really angry. So she declined Brajon's date. So then what happened after her bar, she felt really, really great. And so she rang up Brajon and she agreed to go on this date with him. So that is what we're doing right now. It is like 12 o'clock almost, and we're here with Brajon at the burger joint in Newcrest. And things have been going really great. As you guys can see, we've got $70 in our bank account. That is not our money, that is Brajon's. He has given us the money to be able to pay for the date. So pretty much I had to put in $70 from Brajon so that he could pay for the date, sort of thing. So it's not our money, it's Brajon's. I just had to do it, obviously, because it doesn't allow me to... It doesn't allow Brajon to order the meal and pay for it. I have to pay for it, sort of thing. Unless, well, I could have Brajon pay for it if I controlled him, but obviously we're controlling Stephanie. So yeah, it's just the game doesn't let me do it. Anyway, so we're here at the burger restaurant, and we've actually just started kind of reconnecting with Brajon. At the start of this, we were romantic interests, and we still are. We were quite interested in Brajon when we kind of fell out of love, or we had a breakup with Jay Huntington, I should say. And Brajon just happened to be there, and I guess he was more of a rebound than anything, I guess. So, like, we started talking to him back in the day, and we've actually started reconnecting now, and things are actually going really, really great. But what we need to do here is we need to do all these main goals in order to get a gold date, to prove to Brajon that we are wife material, that we are the best thing that has ever happened to this guy. You know, we're the best thing that he will ever have in his whole entire life. Now, Stephanie has been reconnecting with him in the sense that she's been finding out more about him. Sorry, I just wanted to get a screenshot of this because I think it is actually quite a cute little thumbnail here. She's been reconnecting with him, finding out about him, what he's doing with his life. Has he got a good job? Because we need the frickin' money. Yes, we do. We need the money because another thing I need to tell you guys is that Stephanie has a credit card. She's got a debt of 1,000 simoleons on her credit card. When she applied for the credit card, she had money when she moved into the house. It was just part of her mortgage that she took on. She actually took on a credit card, and the limit was $1,000. She brought a new outfit to impress Brajon, which she actually needs to pay back desperately. And of course, naturally, she's actually going to flirt by herself, and she wants to woohoo with someone. So this day, I really want to escalate things a whole ton further. I want to have our veggie burgers, and I want to take Brajon home. That is the end goal here. I really want to start kind of wrapping things up here with Brajon. And I want to get him under my fingertips because that's what I actually have to do. If I want to succeed, I need Brajon to love us. I need him to think that we are the best thing ever, and that we could marry him and we could have kids and have the best future with the white picket fence that we always actually wanted. So we've literally got only 46 minutes for this date to work out, okay? So we really need to just pick up our game here. Brajon's starting to kind of, you know, want to go home. We actually need to secure this date in order to move on with this challenge. So we need to socialize about our meal again. I really just don't know if we're going to get this gold medal, you guys. I really am just not too sure. And we also need to have a couple of... Oh, no, it didn't work. We need to have a quick little deep discussion about our feelings for him, because he's starting to kind of, you know, be a bit wish-washy on us, and we don't want any freaking wish-wash, because we do that at home with our washing machine, wishy-wash with our clothes. We don't need any wish-washy freaking men, you know. We want the money, and if Brajon is not going to give it to us, we can find someone else. But we need this to work. We freaking need this to work. So what we're doing is we're trying to pick up our game here, and we're like, I have really missed you, Brajon. You know, back in the day when we went to the beach that day and we had our first kiss on the beach? Yeah, I really miss those days. And he's like, yeah, that was the best day of my life. You broke my heart into tiny pieces when you told me you didn't want anything to do with me. She's like, I'm really sorry. I was just going through a really hard time. You know how it is. You know how it is, going through a heartbreak. And he's like, you were my first love, Stephanie, and you always will be. I want to marry you one day. I want to have kids with you. And she's like, I want that too, baby. And of course, Brajon is the type to kind of get involved too quickly. You know, he's very vulnerable. He's such a good guy. He believes the best in everybody, but he's really, really, really vulnerable in that sense. So we need to keep flirting with him, and we need to have that deep conversation with him. We need to tell him that we're sorry for everything that we've done, and we did it for the right reasons, and now maybe we can be together because we gotta go date, baby. And he's feeling really, really flirty. So what we're gonna... What we're gonna do is we're gonna fart on our chair. So romantic, Brajon. The awkward moment when you're on a date and then you just happen to fart. Did you blow a bloomin' hole in the chair, boy? I reckon you did. And hey, you've caught my eye from out there, baby. I love those pants on you. They just, really show off your assets. All right, so the buns, hun. So she's like, I'll bury you 10 feet under, baby, if you don't give me money. No, I'm kidding. All right, so what we're going to do is we got a gold medal. So we're just going to kind of end up this date here. And, you know, we got a gold date, baby, and we're going to ask him to stay the night if we can. So I'm actually going to stop eating my burger. And it says legendary date. There is something special in your Sims household inventory to help remember it. Perfect. We don't even really care. She's got woohoo on the mind, guys. She's got woohoo on the mind. So we need to do a pickup line here. We need to start just throwing all the flirts out here. We need to do an impression. We can't be like too flirty, otherwise he might get a bit hot and cold and wish-washy again. So can we invite him to stay the night somewhere? Or I might actually, attempt to seduce. Oh, yes. Let's attempt to seduce. He's already feeling really flirty, so I think we actually have got this in the bag. I think we have got this in the freaking bag. Damn, girl, you swing those hips. He is, like, actually starting to get real flirty. Like, yep, he's feeling it. He's like, hey, baby, let's go back to your house. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually, we're going to ask him to stay the night. Yep, we're going to do it. We're inviting him to stay the night at our house. He's like, that sounds amazing. Let's go. No time to waste like the present, heart. Let's just get going. So what we're going to do is we're going to travel with Brajon back to our house. And he says, it sounds great. I cannot wait. Let's have a sleepover at your house. So we're going to go back to our house, guys, and we're going to make this happen, Captain. I am so excited, guys. Our first freaking date went so well. We got a gold medal. Yes. Woo. Damn. Cool. So we're going to go back to our house, guys. And we need to put on some sexy lingerie to really seduce this man. So he's staying the night officially. So, you know, we don't have to worry about him running away. So we're going to quickly run and change our appearance while Brajon's just starting to, you know, get all sorts of flirty and steamy out here. He's sweating it up. And, you know, he's not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Like, he's starting to get real, like, clammy and, like, he's going, like, he's blushing hard out. Because Stephanie is his first love, you know what I mean? So it's naturally, she has that effect on him. So we're going to get into a sexy lot of lingerie here because Brajon, we need to ensure that he, you know what I mean? We need to make sure that he knows that we are serious and we mean business. But not that type of business where we want to settle down and have a relationship and all that, but he doesn't need to know that. We know what we want out of him. He thinks we want a long-term relationship, settle down and have kids like we were talking about before. But, yeah, we know that we don't want that. We don't want that. We are only in it for the money. So we've got our sexy little bit of pink and white lingerie with heels on, and we're going to go out and seduce him. And we're going to have a bit of fun. Have a bit of fun and see where this will take us. And of course, naturally, he's dropping one in the toilet, so we'll give him some privacy. And when he comes out, we're going to be in our sexy lingerie. So we're going to quickly change into our lingerie, and we're going to quickly come into the bedroom here. And we're going to change up the lights to make it a little bit more romantic. So let's set up the color for this light to a nice, ooh, I like it. Do we want a red light, something a bit more, yeah, something a bit more dimmer, or do we want the blue light? I think it's quite romantic with a nice blue light. I think that ambience is quite nice. Just a very subtle ambience there. I love it. I love it. All right, cool. So we're going to come over and we're going to sit on the bed and wait for Brajon to come in. And he is going to really get so shocked when he sees us in our lingerie. So can we come in here, or is it locked? Let's just pretend Brajon hasn't seen us. Let's just pretend that he's just walking over to the TV. He hasn't seen us, come and sit down on the bed, even though we know that he just saw us. But it's a game, so let's not say that he's seen us. So what we're going to do is we are going to wait for Brajon to come into the room. And we're going to really make sure that this guy knows that we need him, that we want him. And that we think he's really, really sexy. So so naturally, okay, cool. So he didn't see us going into the bedroom. So we're going to call him over into the bedroom. No, honey, we're not going to be watching College Cram. No, we're going to, can we call him over? If we can't call him over, I'm going to be so annoyed. Romantic, call over. Are we in a group? Okay. The best way to do this, actions, form group with Brajon, and we'll go ahead and sit together. So pretty much we've called him over. We're like, Brajon, come here. And he is naturally coming into the room. And the first thing he sees is this really, really beautiful girl that he fell in love with so many years ago. Like, he's like, wow, you look amazing. Like, amazing. You're just taking my breath away every second, baby girl. Like, wow, damn. So we're going to try kiss his hands a little bit. And we're going to, what else should we do, guys? Let's go ahead and have another first kiss, which we know they had their first kiss on the beach, but we're going to go ahead and have another passionate rendezvous kiss here. Woo! Girl, first kisses with Brajon. Perfection. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're not going to muck around here. We're going to just wrap things up here. We're going to kiss his neck. We're going to whisper seductively. And we're going to take it there, you guys. We're going to take it there. And we're going to come over here and woohoo with Brajon. And naturally, he's just fallen his head in love. Like, he's madly in love, you guys. He really is. His heart is racing so much. We are now lovebirds. So, yeah. And we also know that he's got a spouse, Clara Bergerson. So that could cause a bit of a thing there. So, ooh, damn girl. First woohoo ever in the Black Widow Challenge. Woo! This is so cool. Yas, girl. Woo! Damn. Get under those covers, girl. Yeah, so they're having their first woohoo. I am so excited about this. And it says, break it out, the candles. Break it out, girl. Make it romantic. Stephanie is about to woohoo for the first time. Ooh, yes. Those love hearts in the air. Do you guys think that we should break up the marriage between Brajon and Clara? We know that he has a spouse, but what to do is the question that I have for you guys. That is the question. So, we've pretty much got Brajon under our arms, We've got him under our fingertips, we really do. We really, really do. So, I think we need to ask him to stay the night again, or has he already accepted? Because he did accept at the at the diner that he would stay the night. So I guess we'll just go ahead and sleep now. I don't know if he's going to stay or whatever. He might just go home. But we know that he is a secret agent. He's good. He's in the Garden Gnomes and the Good Timers. He's an adult, so he's a little bit, he's a bit younger. No, he's a bit older than Stephanie. I'm thinking he might have a whole ton of money, which is quite good. So I'm really happy about that. But what to do about Clara? I mean, she could potentially be a problem that could stop everything from working out the way that Stephanie wants it to. So what I'm going to do is she's just going to have a really quick sleep, and she's going to come out here and she's going to try and ask about the relationship with, like, you know, him and Clara's relationship. And she's going to ask about it, which I think it should be something that they talk about, really. Now, she obviously doesn't know Clara to ask about her, so I think we might have to go and introduce ourselves to her somehow or figure it out, but I don't even know. So Stephanie is going to wake up now. She's decided that she shouldn't really ask about Clara. It's not something that she should kind of bring up at this point, you know what I mean? It's not something that she feels necessary to talk about, you know? Why talk about her when Bjorn has her, you know what I mean? She doesn't want him to think about Clara at all. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the toilet here. And why not come over here? Why not come over here and go for round 2? Why not? You know, why the freaking heck not? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to let these guys have another quick woohoo here, secret rendezvous. And, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this part of the Sims 4 Black Widow Challenge here, guys. Let me know down below in the comments how you feel about Clara. How do you feel about Bjorn? What should we do next part? Should we go over and cause some mischief at Bjorn's house? Like, what do you think? I'm really thinking that we should start maybe thinking about how we're gonna deal with Clara, because I think if we can get Clara off the scene, then we can get our man. But until Clara's, you know, if she's still around, our man is still going to be with him. You know what I mean? So we need to convince Bjorn otherwise, or we need to deal with her. We need to deal with her pretty much. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you guys next time. Bye, guys.